Hello Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is your reading for how 2021 will be for you. Okay, so let's go into your reading right away. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate with everybody. So take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, don't try to fit yourself into a situation. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so let's get into it, and I wish you all the very best. Let's hope for the best. Okay, so messages for Pisces, please. Angel, spirits, guides. Overall message for Pisces, please. Okay, let's see. Oh, Pisces, you've got the Magician. Very nice. Okay, very nice. We will do a month by month reading. Okay, so we'll see how the entire month is going to be, but let's look at your major areas that it will be affecting, because this is a general reading. So anything that the cards might show us, we'll have to take. Okay, so it may be about your love, relationships, marriage, career, health, children, finances, job. It could be about anything. So let's see what are the major energies for 2021 for you. All right. Control. Okay. And guilt. Okay. So, Pisces, what I'm getting from this is that some of you are in your heads about something that you have done or said to somebody. Okay, or it could be somebody has said something to you or done something to you that you're not able to get out of. Okay, now this is the energies are asking you to leave control of that, because in 2021 you have the major energy of the Magician. So you have all it takes that you can change your situation, but you need to let go of the control is what I'm getting. Okay, now let's look at your one card for each month to see how your overall year is going to be. Okay, oh, something major happening. You've got the Tower for January, you've got 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles for February, Hermit, Page of Cups. I'll be holding each card up so that you can see and you can relate to. Okay, the High Priestess. So this is January, February, March, April, May. Oh, you're going through some difficult times, Pisces. Page of Wands. 7 of Swords. 7 of Wands. Magician again. You've got the energy of Magician twice, which is fantastic. And then you've got the Moon and 2 of Wands. Okay, now let's look at your overall energy. As I said, you're the Magician. What does the Magician card tell me? It talks about you having all the skills, tools, attributes necessary to make your life a success, whichever area that is bothering you. Okay, or all areas. So you have all it takes inside you. What is happening is you're letting the hurt and the pain and the guilt affect you. Okay, and you're trying to control that, the feelings of guilt. See, you're trying to control the feelings of guilt, which is not serving you. What has happened is either somebody has done something to you which has hurt you tremendously, or I see a card of a loss also, that something has been taken from you. Maybe it is money, maybe it is somebody hurt you by letting you down, somebody dumped you, you lost a job. you lost trust and faith in somebody, and that is what you're letting it affect you. And the beginning of the year, the first half of the year, is going to be very challenging for you because you have the Tower card in January. Okay, this tells me that this is actually a blessing in disguise. We don't look at it like that. This is complete shattering of the tower, because the lightning strikes it here. The lightning strikes it, and the whole tower crumbles down. Now, whenever you see a tower card in your spread, people get worried. It's true that it comes to sort of completely change your life. And when these changes are happening, we don't really look at them as positive, because we can't see anything positive happening. Whatever you believed your reality to be is going to be shattered, because better things are going to come your way. This is the divine striking your life and making it absolutely ground zero, because something better needs to be built up. Okay, so that you begin your January with that, and in February, once all that devastation and you lose a lot of things happens to you, that is when you start taking stock of where you are and you work on what you have. This is a very positive card, because you're looking at now the positive things. You're being grateful for what is still there in your life. What is gone, you're not focusing on that. Okay, so you come into this energy in February, and in March, as you're working on being grateful for what you still have in your life, you go within. This is a card. Hermit energy is it talks about going inwards, because all the answers are within us. Okay, we need to go within us to ask our intuition, to ask ourselves, what is it that this change is trying to teach me? The Tower which has come, what is it that is trying to teach me? And that is what you are contemplating, you're analyzing in your mind. You're asking yourself, what is it that is I'm supposed to learn out of this? Because you have the Page of Cups in April. This energy talks about a new emotional offer made to you. So this, I'm not saying it is a new love offer, or it's only, it could be for some of you, but for most of you, it is going to be that you find something to be grateful for about an emotional fulfillment. Okay, so you have something in your life, or something new is coming into your life which will give you emotional fulfillment. So it could be a job also which will give you emotional fulfillment. It could be a friend returning. It could be somebody you meeting a new friend, or it could be some family member, or it could be your loved one, your spouse, your your partner who extends this cup to you, which gives you emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. So do remember that it's just the page. Okay, so it's just the beginning, so it is a new thing. Okay, that is the energy I'm getting in April. And in May, you are the High Priestess. Now, High Priestess is a very intuitive energy. She is very when I say she, don't look at the gender. It could be anybody. Okay, so the High Priestess energy is about wisdom, is about intuition, is about knowing what is right and what is wrong, and what steps she needs to take. Okay, so you have gone into the Hermit energy, where you have started contemplating, you've started asking yourself, what am I supposed to be doing now? I have these blessings, now what do I do about them? Okay, so she is going to guide you. This energy in May is going to give you a lot of clarity about what you need to do, because here you are having in June, you are again going, there's a back and forth energy. It's a lot of hard work that you've put in. The hurt is so deep that you're not able to let go. The Control card has come to you. You're not able to let go out of it, because much as you're working on it, much as you understand that the answers are within you, that you can work on it and you can make a change in your life, you're exhausted, you're tired, you're having sleepless nights, you're feeling very, very defeated. Okay, that is the energy you're going into June. But what happens after that in July is you get this Page of Wands. Again, it's a page, is a new energy, it's a young energy, it's a learning energy. So the learning that you get is that you need to take action towards what you already have and what you want. Okay, because everything else has been destroyed. What is not meant for you has been removed from your life, be it friends, be it people, be it family members, be it job, be it something that you thought was your life has changed. So now that all this pain, you are realizing that you're very depressed, you want to come out of that energy, and to come out of that energy you need to take a stand, you need to take some action. Wands energy is about passion, it's about action, and it's a young energy. So you have to start taking steps, action towards what is it that you are passionate about, what is it that you want. So whichever area it applies in your life, apply this energy there. Okay, because July, August. So in August, you are back again to this Seven of Swords energy. This is the energy which has actually got you into this entire, crazy, depressive, sad, hurtful, stuck phase, because this is a stealing energy, this is a cheating energy. So somebody has cheated you, taken something away from you. It could be money, it could be your trust, it could be your faith, it could be your love, a job, finance, anything. Okay, so something has been stolen from you, and you're still going back to that energy. You're not able to let go of that control. And for very few of you, you have done this to somebody, and that is why you're not able to get out of this guilt. Okay, you're not able to come out of this guilt. So put it into your situation, and if that is the case, that this is bothering you, you need to apologize, you need to own up, and you need to go up and make amends. Okay, that is what you've been contemplating on. If not, the person who has done this to you will feel apologetic for what he or she has stolen from you, and it will be sort of expressed to you. Okay, because now you're holding your ground. This is the Seven of Wands energy. Now you're moving away from this disturbed waters, which was the Six of Wands energy. So now you're moving into calmer waters, and you're ready to defend yourself. So this is I get the energy that you have been wronged. Okay, you have been wronged, and that apology is not good enough for you, because you want things to be in your favor. So you're going to move away from that situation or people. You are deciding to move away because you have the Magician card again in October. Again, you get back into this energy where you realize that I have let this person affect me, I have let this person exploit me, I have let this person destroy me, and I am the Magician, and I'm going to take back my power. Okay, so you are going to move away from this disturbing situation which was in October, and in September, and you'll move back, taking charge of your life again, and taking back your power again in October. And when you take back your power, the confusions, the illusions will be cleared, because now you'll start seeing things in clear light. If you can see, there is a moon. This is a moon card. There is a moon here, but there is a sun around it. Okay, so this sun will illuminate the confusion, the illusion, the conflict that is keeping you stuck. So you will get your answers in November on what is it that I need to do to get my power back in life, to come back into my own power. And that is when the doorway opens for you in December. So it's a big battle, I can see, Pisces, that you're going through, but now you've come to the end of that cycle. Once you realize, understand what is it that is blocking you, what is it that you need to take a new step in which area of your life, that is when now you can see this is the, some of us call it the 11 portal. It's a doorway. Okay, see, this is a doorway, and he's looking into the horizon. He's let go of this, and he's holding on to this wand now. So the decision has been made. Okay, it's a very positive card, because if you see, he's got a world in his hand. That is his world. Okay, so now he's understood that he's the magician. He's got the power to change his circumstances in his world, and he's got the clarity from why did that tower moment happen, why was my life destroyed, so that now I can build onto what I already am blessed with, to be grateful for that, and to let go of the guilt, to let go of the feeling of loss, let go of the feeling of being betrayed, and to work on what is already there, and to work in the areas that you want in your life. Okay, so Pisces, it's a challenging year for you, a very challenging year for you, but towards the end of the year, you are going to be victorious. So I wish you all the very best, and I wish that 2021 works out exactly the way you want it to. Okay, all my blessings with you. God bless you. Love and light. Namaste.